Hello, everyone, and welcome to our weekly Spirit Cat card reading. And I'm so excited to have you here. I hope you had a fun holiday week and that you are getting ready for New Year's coming up 2020 in just a few days. So, I just wanted to share a few things before I go into the reading. First of all, I am the creator of the Oracle deck, Spirit Cats. I'm the writer and illustrator, and I'm going to be using my own deck. So I have a special relationship with this deck since I channeled it and created it. And we'll be using that to do a 3-card reading for the collective energies of the week. And I also wanted to share with you, since we will be turning over to a new year very shortly. I do have Spirit Cat Moon and Sun calendars and also Spirit Ling Moon and Sun calendars in my shop. And both of these are actually, this one's all in magical animals and this one's all magical kitties. And each month they share a healing message. And I also have the moon phases, the zodiac signs, solstices, equinoxes, so you can kind of see some of the kitties and some of the magical creatures. And I have a few left of these in my shop. Not a ton, but there are a few left if you want to check them out. And this is what a month page looks like, so you can kind of get an idea of how it's laid out. You have the planetary energies of the days of the week and the healing message and the magical creature. So I just wanted to share those with you. If you do want to get them, it's a great way to kind of sync with the energy of the moon and the sun, and it's a great companion to any rituals and just bringing a little extra sparkle into your year. And there's even a place at the beginning to write your mantra and your word of the year. I want to put this hood on because I like little witchy vibes of it. You know me. If you've been with me a while, I like a little, costumes. They're fun. All right, so let's take a moment just to get centered and to really ground down. Let's root in, almost like a tree growing roots down into the earth, connecting to the very core of the earth's heart center, rooting down, connecting to Mother Earth, and then opening up to the cosmos, letting the crown of the head open a bit, and let's connect to our spirit guides and teachers, the highest vibration, and our most magical, most expanded self, our sorceress self, our witch self. And let's bring that energy down into the body, into the heart, where it meets the earth energy. Just taking a deep breath. May all the messages that come through be in alignment with our highest good, and may they be fun and easy to integrate and understand and really inspiring to us for the week. So let's open up the sacred space with the magical bell. Deep breath. All right, I'm going to shuffle the cards. And we'll just see what comes through. So the first card I like to do is really what the soul invitation is for the week. What's at the heart? What are we invited to cultivate at the core of our being? What energy? Oh, the bliss card. So this is really how we're going to nurture ourselves this week. This is all about reminding ourselves that there is an amazing opportunity to learn from things that are actually feel really good, that open us up, that connect us with spirit, that help us tap into that infinite energy of spirit, of source. And so this is a time to really focus on what feels good for you and how can you call more of that in? How can you let it in? Is it feeling good? Let it in. Something's feeling good, let it in, right? So not resisting that world of pleasure and opening to meaning and a connection to spirit. It says, this is an invitation to embrace all that is marvelous in your life. Let bliss overcome you as you bask in the limitless love of a million sunrises. And oftentimes I find that when I get this card, it's actually about cultivating that feeling for myself. So just noticing what types of things help to bring me into that energy of bliss. For me, it can be going for a long walk out to nature and being open to seeing animals. Just yesterday, I saw a great horned owl fly by on my hike, and it just opened my heart, and I felt like the magic was in the air. And I saw some dolphins today at the beach and a beautiful crane. So things like that, and maybe dancing, or maybe just a really nice shower or bath, anything that feels good and opens you up to the infinite of spirit. This is what's going to nourish us that week. So cultivate bliss. All right, and now what energy will help us in terms of what do you want to shine out into the world? What do we want to bring to all of our interactions with other people? And what do we want to bring into our environment and into our creations? What energy do we want to emanate? And this is peace. And so since this is coming up, especially as an energy to shine out into the world and bring to our interactions with other people, one of the really important aspects of peace is remembering that we don't have power over other people's, actions. Like, we can't control that. That's in their domain. But what we can do is we can choose how we react to it, how much we let in, and if we can react in a peaceful way. So even if there's a conflict that needs to be resolved or something that needs to be communicated, what is a peaceful way to communicate that? Is there a way that you can bring some diplomacy, some compassion, some gentleness to that communication? Is there, even in patience too, because sometimes it takes time to work towards some sort of resolution, and so having patience with that as well, and then cultivating peace within yourself so that you're really able, and I think that's like in the bliss card. So what will help you to do that is like when we cultivate bliss and we do these things that feel really good to us and are nourishing to us and make us feel really good, then we'll be able to bring this this peaceful way into all of our interactions with those around us. And, peace is also about forgiveness and accepting. So just, remembering that and seeing if there's an opportunity to maybe bring some of that energy out into the world this week. So hopefully that helps. And then every week I like to pick a message from our guides. So let's see. All right, message from our guides. Intuition. She's the light within us that helps guide us through life. She's always beckoning us to enter our inner world, to dig deep and meet her there. If you are quiet, perhaps you can hear her whispering to you, perhaps about a creative project or a person you should reach out to, or even leaving a stifling job. Play with what makes her whispers louder and clearer for you. Maybe it's meditation or sleeping enough or taking a shower. Experiment with following your intuition and notice what magic unfolds. So the message from our guides is to really tap into our intuition, use our intuition as guidance in all of our decisions, big and small. And if you're not used to using your intuition as a guiding force, then it can actually be easier to play with it with smaller decisions, whether you would rather go for a walk or go to the gym, something like that. There's not a lot riding on it, and you can kind of play with it and tune into it and see if you get an intuitive yes or intuitive no, and then see how that experience unfolds for you. So, and what you get from it and how it feels for you when you follow your intuition. And that will help you build that sense of trust for yourself in the future. So we're going to be cultivating bliss at the center of our being. That's what will nourish us. And we're going to be shining peace out into the world, bringing that into all of our interactions with others. And we're going to be following our intuition as the message from the guides. So I hope this was a healing and nourishing reading for you. I have my Spirit Cat deck. It is also in my shop if you're interested. I'll just show you a couple more of the cards so you can kind of get a picture. So the way that these cards are also is you'll have a picture on one side and then the back has the keyword, and it has the little story from the cat and the cat's name. And it kind of gives you a little bit about each one. So they're really simple to use, and they're just really sweet spirit cat energies for us. So remember, cultivate some bliss. What feels good, let it in. Bring peace to all of your interactions and a spirit of acceptance, forgiveness. Try to speak with a certain amount of compassion and diplomacy, maintaining a connection to your center. And our guides are telling us to always remember to check in with our intuition and let that be the guide for our actions. So I hope this was helpful to you. Lots of love. Let's close the ritual space. May 2020 hold lots of magic for you. Love, adventure, fun, a sense of freedom and expansion. And I am excited for all the magic that you will bring into the world in this year to come. All right, lots of love. See you next week.